Hey everybody, it's HaloMan27 and I am back for episode 24 of Let's Play Pokemon Leaf Green. In this episode, as you can see, I am back over by the rock tunnel because there is a place over here that I want to go to. First things first though, I wanted to show you guys the updated moves and stuff of my Pokemon. I went and spent all of my money and I got Ice Beam and I got Thunderbolt from the Sell It On Game Corner. I realized Shadow Ball, since Shadow is a physical move in this game, is not that useful to me. I wanted it to be on Jolteon, but I realized it wouldn't really be that useful. Plus, I didn't have enough money for it anyway, so I've just kind of accepted that I probably won't end up getting it in the long run. But this is how my team's looking right now, which is not too shabby if you ask me. I spent pretty much all my money. Like I said, I had like 220,000 Pokédollars before. Now I only have 18,000. But if you come up here north of the Pokemon Center that you can find by the rock tunnel, you can fly here, so don't worry about that. If you go down this way, what do you have to say for yourself? Wow, you came all the way here? Maybe you're a Pokemaniac too. Want to see my collection? Well, I mean, I don't really. Pokemaniac Mark sent a Rhyhorn. Well, Rhyhorn, meet Craig. Craig, teach him how to get brick broken, because that's a thing that people need to learn. Alright. He goes down just like that. He's gonna send in Lickitung as his second Pokemon. Let's go ahead and hit it with another Brick Break just like his Rhyhorn. He is the only trainer that we will probably be encountering in this episode. I think, depending on how things go, but I don't actually know. Just like that, he goes down. Craig hits level 40, which is pretty nice. And then, I did not read what he said. If we go just east of the power plant entrance, right here you can find a Max Ether, which is quite nice. The rest of my money, aside from those TMs, went to Ultra Balls because in this episode, there's actually a Pokemon we are going to try and catch. I also bought a bunch of fresh waters and full heals and stuff like that. You know, just the important things that we are going to need. I'm going to throw up a Super Repel. Inside the power plant, available Pokemon are Magnemite, Voltorb, Pikachu, Magneton. Also Magneton, based on which version you're playing. But then Electabuzz is in this place, exclusive to Fire Red. There are quite a few items and stuff sitting around. This one is a Max Potion. Some of them, though, are sneaky. They're actually, not Voltorbs. If you see it right up there, that is actually the thing we are here for. We can't quite tell what it is right away, but I'm sure we will in a little bit. This place is kind of maze-like, and I tend to find I get lost here. Right here we actually have one of the fake Pokeball or item orbs. It is an Electrode. We're not interested in catching it, so we can just run away and then we will not have to deal with it. There are only 2 of those fake item orbs in this area, so don't be too confused. Like, it's not too bad. Right over here, it looks like we have another couple items. What are you? TM17 for Protect. We had a chance to learn Protect on City a while ago, but we opted out of it. And an Elixir, which isn't too bad. I'm okay with that. Let's quickly refresh our Repel, which luckily is not that hard to do. Only takes about 2 seconds, so I figure there's no point in editing it out. Right here we have TM25. It contains Thunder. I am going to consider giving that to Voltali, but I can't decide whether or not I actually want to do that. Up in this room, though, we have a Thunderstone, if for some reason you don't actually have one. In this corner, this one right here is actually another Electrode, so I'm not even going to bother picking that up, because that is just 2 seconds. We do not need to spend. Then again, it's only 2 seconds, so I mean, it's no big deal. If we come right down here, there is a Max Elixir right there. Thank you for actually being able to be found by me. I would have been pretty sad if I had just not been able to find it. And if we come right down here, What is this, aside from a place where we can grab a thing? Right there, we have another Thunderstone. But right here we have the legendary Pokemon Zapdos. Give me just a second, and then we will battle it and try to go ahead and capture it. So I will be right back in just a moment. Now, first things first, we're going to want to shift our party around just a little bit. Let's have Levias be out in the front. You might be wondering why we're going to send Levias out if we're about to battle an electric-type legendary Pokemon. But I will explain that in just a second. Yow! That is not what it would sound like. Seriously, Wild Zapdos has appeared! Go, Levias! Zapdos is level 50, it's got the moves Thunder Wave, Agility, Detect, and Drill Peck. So it actually has no electric-type moves that can do damage. It's only got a flying move. It's gonna use Thunder Wave because it is faster than us, that will paralyze us, which will be only slightly inconvenient. I went ahead and gave Levias Return. Return, like I said a while ago, does more damage the more it likes you, or the more your Pokemon likes you. We have had Levias for quite a while, so I imagine Levias is probably pretty alright with us. Don't keep using Detect, you jerk. I'm trying to lower you. I'm already paralyzed though. Like, it cannot really do anything to Levias. It's gonna eventually try to Drill Peck, but it's not gonna work because, like, I should have used Quick Attack there. What am I doing? Wow, that did considerably more than I expected. That did considerably less than I expected. What is this fight? Quick Attack. Don't kill it. Good. He's gonna Thunder Wave. Now that he is in the red health, we are going to go ahead and we are going to start chucking some Ultra Balls at him. We're not going to use our Master Ball because I have plans for that much later on in the game. They are quite difficult to catch, so it will take quite a few Ultra Balls, but I'm going to do my best to throw together whatever random crap commentary I can think of while throwing freaking Ultra Balls at this Zapdos. But I mean, it's not like we've got anything else going on in the game. We just take care of Team Rocket at Silphco. We took care of the gyms that were in Saffron City, or... what city was that even? Was that Saffron? Am I crazy? I don't think I'm crazy. Maybe I am. Who knows? Come on, Zapdos. One. No. 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 Unfortunately for us, that did quite a lot of damage, and I was not really expecting it to do nearly that much damage. Do we have anything that's good against flying type? I mean, City's pretty bulky, so we can send him out, but, like... do we seriously not have anything that can, like, resist flying? We're still just gonna keep throwing Ultra Balls is our only real option as far as stuff to do, because I don't think I have many moves that give status effects. I don't know if I've ever even bothered, like, to put one of those on. Holy crap! A critical hit. I was not prepared for that whatsoever. Come on, Zapdos. Why you gotta be like this? And no shakes. Come on! Using agility, well, I mean, you were already faster than most of my Pokemon anyway, but I guess you just want to be faster than Voltali, which I can't blame you. Voltali's pretty fast. One. No. Why you gotta give me hope, but then crush it? Unfortunately, Bug-type, or Bug-type? Flying-type is effective against all of my Pokemon. It's not that it's super effective, it just works, which makes me sad. Actually, now that I realize, I'm suddenly cluing into the fact that I can resist it using Jolteon. No, I can't. What am I talking about? I know nothing. Wait. Yeah, I know nothing. Yeah, I'm just confusing myself. I don't understand anything anymore. Let's hopefully just be able to catch it. He's just gonna keep spamming a lot of moves that don't really do anything. Like I said, all he has as far as an attacking move is Drill Peck, so like he can only do so much. Like, he's just gonna Thunder Wave and Agility and Detect over and over and stuff like that, and then eventually Drill Peck and it'll suck and we'll be sad, but like, it's not that big of a deal. I should really have brought some form of status move. Like, I had multiple opportunities to learn Thunder Wave on Jolteon, but I just never bothered every time. So I mean, aww, the hope was given to me. Zapdos' speed is at max though, so it keeps spamming agility and gets nothing out of it. Eventually it will run out of moves and stuff and then like flail kill itself, which I've had happen before, which is really lame. But it's not really that bad. In this game, since it's an older game, it is harder to catch the legendaries. In a lot of the newer games, they made it quite a bit easier, or I feel like they did. Maybe I'm crazy. In fact, there have been some games where, like, during the main story, you automatically encounter legendary Pokemon, and you have increased capture rates at the ones you absolutely have to fight without being able to avoid it. So I'm like, what if I just catch it full health in a Pokeball? And then I do that, and it works. Which I would prefer to catch a lot of these Pokemon in Pokeballs, just because I think Pokeballs look coolest. Unfortunately, that is unlikely that it's going to happen. How about we send out Voltali? He should hopefully be able to take a few hits, I would imagine, maybe, while we throw some more Ultra Balls. Unfortunately, we don't have a great tank on our team, so we don't really have any way to deal with the hits too well. He's gonna hit me with Thunder Wave. That's not that bad. I'm just throwing Pokeballs anyway, so I mean, like, what do you think you're gonna do? Nothing, that's right. Unfortunately, Drill Peck has quite a few uses, and the other ones will eventually run out, and then it'll just start Drill Pecking me, which would suck, and I don't want that at all. Oh, nope. Pokemon broke free! Thunder Wave, I'm already paralyzed. I'm gonna throw another Ultra Ball. I should probably, at some point, if I want to capture stuff like this, have like a capture Pokemon to like put it to sleep and stuff. Or instead, I'll just capture it just like that. Which, I mean, that's fine with me. Zapdos' data was added to the Pokédex, a legendary bird Pokemon that is said to appear from clouds while dropping enormous lightning bolts. Give a nickname? No, and it is transferred to Bill's PC in Box 1 with all of our other random Pokemon we have caught. And with that, we have caught the legendary bird Zapdos. So I am going to heal up, and then I will meet you guys down at Fuchsia City, because that is where we are going next. So I will see you guys over there. Here I am, down at Fuchsia City, as I said I would be, and in this part, now that we have caught the legendary bird Zapdos, we are actually going to head down to Route 19. Route 19 is the next place for us to go to continue our journey. We've pretty much wrapped up everything we can do aside from this, so that's pretty nice. Swimmer Richard would like to battle. On this route, you can find nothing new, basically. Essentially, I've gone over the surf Pokemon before. All you can find while surfing, as far as I'm aware, is Tentacool. And then I've gone over the fishing Pokemon in previous videos. So there's really nothing new for us here. Or even on the next route, it's also the same. So I mean, or it's basically the same. So I'm not really going to go over those, but like there is a bunch of trainers. There's like 15 or so trainers between us and the next stop we want to make. I went and I spent the last little bit of our money on getting some more Ultra Balls because I did use a good number of them capturing Zapdos just now. And we will likely want some more. Unfortunately, these swimmers don't really give you very much money, as well as they pretty much all have like water Pokemon. So if you want to see Voltali shoot more stuff with lightning, then you get your wish, at least. Unfortunately, that's pretty much what it's gonna be for the next little bit, is me just shockwaving and thunderbolting a whole bunch of Pokemon. But, I mean, it's not that big of a deal. I will try to skip most of the ones that are not required, as I typically do, and then I'll go back for them off screen. Just because I feel recently we've had a lot of videos where it's been just a million trainers and I've had them sped up and stuff like that. So I mean, like, you guys probably don't want to sit around and just watch it sped up all the time, just like hyperspeed trainer battles. So I'm going to hopefully avoid that as much as I can, at least for the rest of this part. And then we'll see how it goes in the next one. But regardless, just like this, we've taken down the second trainer, Swimmer Reese. Like I said, of about 15. There is, I'm sure, probably a couple required ones over here. I'm going to do my best to avoid the ones that I can avoid, which I'm sure is quite quite a number of them. There you... How dare you! He turned around for like half a second. That's not cool. You jerk! Who are you, Swimmer David? How dare you? Who do you think you are? I'm going to take you down. My first Pokemon will just wreck your entire team without even getting hit because it's insanely fast and does massive damage. Sometimes I like distract myself in the middle of a video because you know how a long time ago I was like, sometimes I sound to myself like the dude from Game Theory, who for some reason I still cannot remember his name. I totally had another one of those moments. I hate when they use Protect because all it does is delay the battle. Because Protect automatically goes first and then it blocks damage. So it's like, come on, don't be like this. Don't do this to me, you jerk. He's gonna use Seaking. I'm gonna not switch out because I want to leave Jolteon out there to deal with him. And a boo, you get taken down, no problem. What is wrong with me? I am an odd duck, as some might say. An odd duck. Gain some more experience. Voltali, I'm sure will level up quite a bit from this, but then in the next, like, coming area, he won't really be that useful. So, I mean, it's a trade-off that we are going to just have to live with. There's another trainer we can avoid. There's another trainer we can avoid. Here's a double battle, so, I mean, double battles are cool, right? Let's show this guy off. I'm going to switch my Pokemon just a little bit. Who do I want to bring out for this? Not Dig Dug and not Kitsune. I guess. Actually, Levias is good. I'm fine with that. What do you have to say for yourself? My big sis taught me how to swim and train Pokemon. Oh, that's so cute. That's sis and bro. I have siblings as well, young one. Except my siblings aren't as cool. Nah, I'm just kidding. My siblings are... Yeah. I'm going to Shockwave the Seaking. I'm going to Aerial Ace, not my own Pokemon. I'm going to Aerial Ace on Goldeen. For some reason, it does not make sense to me that Goldeen evolves into Seaking, just because, in my mind, like I've mentioned quite a while ago, I associate like the gender of Pokemon with how they look to me, and Goldeen looks like a female Pokemon, and Seaking looks like a male, and I'm like, that's not okay! It's like the freaking Ralts family. It's like boy, then girl, then boy or girl, depending on what you evolve it into. And it's like, what the heck, man? Already, just like that, we are over to Route 20. Like I said, a lot of those fights can be skipped. And I didn't actually have a Repel up that whole time. Fun fact about this area, the first ever shiny Pokemon I ever found was a shiny Tentacool, and it was, well, I mean, it was on the other side of these islands that we're at right now. But it was on this route, which is kind of interesting, at least in my opinion. But here we have these Seafoam Islands. We will be tackling those in the next episode. Like I said, I will go back between episodes and I will take care of all of the trainers that are on this route. Chances are that means I'll just be Thunderbolting and Shockwaving a whole bunch. But then in the next episode, we will take on the Seafoam Islands. So this has been HaloMan27. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Goodbye, everybody.